It's another gorgeous, gorgeous spring morning today. Although it was nearly 23 degrees the other day and I was just feeling a little bit too hot. I started to get the summer scaries. If you know, you know. This morning I have been an emotional wreck. When am I ever not an emotional wreck these days? Like, my hormones are just another level. It's like being on a constant roller coaster, and I feel like I'm gonna cry already, and I need to like get a grip. It's the 1st of May, and for a couple of reasons I'm feeling like extra emotional today. So first reason being, today is actually my dad's birthday, so I feel like it's always just a bit of a strange day for me. I mean, when you lose someone so close to you, every day there's like that. I read this this quote the other day where it said that when you lose a parent or someone really close to you, it's almost like you're constantly like you always feel homesick. And I just thought that was the best way to like sum up grieving someone really close to you. Like, you always have that feeling of homesickness, which is such a horrible feeling, but like you almost like crave that comfort from that person close to you. And I think on days like today, when it's obviously my dad's birthday or like Christmas or other occasions that just really remind me of my dad, I always feel a little bit more emotional. And I think as well, because it's the 1st of May, it's the month of Noah and Jonah's birthdays, and I'm just feeling like so emotional about it. Oh my god, I literally spent all morning crying. I think it's because last night I was on TikTok. TikTok honestly is a slippery slope for me. I was on TikTok and I kept seeing, you know, like when you watch one video about something, then your entire For You feed is full with that. My For You page became full of just like really cute baby turns one little videos, and they're just like really replaying in my mind. And there was other ones as well where there was like newborn, and then it transitioned to a 3-year-old, which obviously I'm gonna have a 3 and a 1-year-old, so I'm just feeling like all the emotions today. Let's try and get myself together a little bit, because the last thing you guys want to see is me crying all day. I'm trying to think if I've got any like life updates for you guys. Do I have any life updates? Is there anything remotely interesting happening in Gemma's life? The answer is no. A couple of little things actually. So our garden is almost finished, which I'm really excited about. Our friend Jake has actually been doing the landscaping on our garden, just to give it like a nice freshen up for summer. And my flower beds are almost finished, and they are, I kind of underestimated how many flowers I would need. So I need to like really become a gardener overnight. I need to become Alan Titchmarsh. Is it Tit or Titchmarsh? Titchmarsh? I think it's Titch. Anyway, I need to become him overnight. I need to get my green fingers on, because I need to plant a lot of plants. I will give you guys a little bit of a garden update a little bit later. But yeah, not too much to report. Mum of two life, be busy. Be busy. I'm just taking care of small humans over here. Just surviving. Yeah, I'm just about to get ready for the day. I thought we could get ready together today because it's been forever since we did our makeup together, so I thought we could do that this morning. Also, I want to switch up some of my jewellery. I have been wearing this gorgeous necklace. This is from Abbott Lion. I've actually got a discount code for Abbott Lion, which I'll pop on screen. I'll also leave a direct link down below. But I've got a couple of new bits from their new collection. This necklace is just so pretty. It's like so subtle, and from a distance it kind of just looks, it doesn't really look like a necklace, like it just looks like a little bit of sparkle. I'm gonna pop on the earrings to match. How nice these. I also have these little butterflies, which are so cute, little pearlescent butterflies, and I just think these are going to go really nicely with the pearl necklace that I already have on. Oh, I love them. They're like super subtle but really pretty. Oh, they're so cute. They're going to be so nice for summer. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. Teddy's just seen something he likes the look of in that drawer. I kind of hate it when Tilly and Teddy like get obsessed with something behind a curtain or in a drawer, because I'm like, is there a spider in there? Are their spidey senses tingling? Hello, boy. I've actually got a couple of other little bits from Abbott Line to show you from their new sterling silver collection. You can get it in gold or silver, and one of my favourite things from this collection is the new charm necklaces. Oh my goodness, they are so cute. How pretty are they? You can actually pick up to 17 different charms. As you can see on this one, I have chosen an N and a J for Noah and Jonah. I love anything that's like personalised with Noah and Jonah's names. I feel like I always have like a little piece of them on me. Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry again? They are literally turning 1 and 3, like they are not leaving home. What is wrong with me? But yeah, I love little personalised pieces of jewellery like this. I just think they are so special. And then I also have one of the new little dangly name necklaces, and I love that everything in this collection is on like the really fine chain. I just think it's so like feminine and pretty and minimal. And I got the little birthstone bracelets along with, oh, I think I'm going to put this one on today as well. This is the matching pearl bracelet to my necklace and my earrings. Like the little pearl one would make gorgeous bridal jewellery. Like, I feel like the earrings, necklace and bracelet are giving bridal. And I picked up one of the little charm bracelets. How sweet. We've got the little butterfly on there, little Taurus charm, a G, and also one of the little pearls and hearts. How sweet. So happy with all my new little jewellery bits. Like I said, I'll leave a direct link for Abbott Line down below because this collection is just so gorgeous. Like I said, very bridal, very minimal. I feel like a piece of personalised jewellery is just so special, makes it yours. You guys know I've spoken about Abbott Line a lot in the past. I love their jewellery. I think the quality is so gorgeous. Also, the price point is really, really good as well. Last but definitely not least, I feel like these actually might be one of my favourite things that I've got. Let me just put them on so I can show you. I might have to do a little close-up of these so you can see them in all their glory, but I picked up a Noah and Jonah ring. Which finger shall I put them on? That one. Oh my goodness, they are just so cute. I just love anything personalised. With Noah and Jonah's names on, I'm just like, oh, I love it. I've just zoomed you in a little bit because I thought we could do our makeup together today. I feel like it's been the longest time since I've done any kind of like updated makeup routine, and that is because it's been a while since I've actually had one that I've really loved. And I think I figured out the problem. I have always thought that I only suited like a really matte makeup, and I've always used quite a lot of powder. I've like really shied away from using like glowy products just because I never thought they suited me. And it turns out that I just look so old with a lot of powder on. Like when I do a matte makeup, I feel like it honestly ages me like 10 years. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it just makes me look and feel old. So I finally feel like I have a makeup routine that's really quick and easy. I've kind of like collected some really lovely glowy products that all work together really well to create a really minimal, glowy, natural, peachy, bronzy kind of makeup that I actually quite like the way I look when I have it on, and I don't look in the mirror and think, you look old today. Yeah, thought I could share it with you today. Now, what I've been doing that's made such a big difference is I've not been using any foundation. I've either been using a skin tint, a skin serum, something just really light, and I just used as well the Rhode Glazing Milk. I love this under makeup. As you can see, like it's already made my skin really glowy, so under makeup that kind of comes through, especially if you use something that's not very thick. And then I've recently fallen back in love with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I just love it. But today we're going to be trying something new. I'm on the Patrick Tar hype, okay? I have just been watching way too many TikToks of people trying the Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation, and it's meant to be like a really gorgeous, like lightweight, almost like skin tint foundation, and I'm really excited. I haven't tried it yet. It is literally brand new, so we're gonna try it together. Hello Teddy. I got the shade 11 Golden, which I'm hoping is going to be okay. I'm just going to pop some on the back of my hand. This is another thing I've been doing. I haven't been putting, ooh, that looks like a really nice colour. I haven't been putting many products directly on my face. I've been like warming them up on the back of my hand, and I feel like it then goes on a lot less cakey. Oh my goodness, it already feels so nice on my hand. Let's try it. Ooh, the colour is literally perfect. So I've read that it's enriched with lots of skincare products, so it's actually good for your skin. And I was really hoping I'd love it because I love it on other people. I think this might be my new go-to. So I've applied it to, oh my goodness, look at the difference. Oh my goodness. Like this side of my face, she's sleep deprived, okay? She's had no sleep. This side is like luminous and awake. Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed. So as you saw, I've just applied it with a brush. Something else I've been doing is after every single layer of makeup I do, I always take a sponge and just go over it, because I feel like this really does make it sit so much better on the skin. It makes it look so much more natural. It takes away excess product. And yeah, I just really like the finish of a sponge. I'm just using one of the marshmallow sponges. Oh, look how glowy it is. Oh my goodness, I love this product. And it feels so nice on my skin, and I think if something is sticky on my skin or feels heavy, I just won't reach for it. My makeup feels sticky and heavy. It makes me feel so overstimulated. Is anyone else like that? Like, I feel like I actually can't concentrate or do anything with a lot of makeup on. I feel like you could definitely just wear this and it look like your skin. Like, another little favourite is this little compact concealer, and I like to apply this with just a little concealer brush. Simply just pop a little bit of this under my eyes. And then I take it up here as well, because this just makes your makeup look really lifted. And then I'll pop another little bit here. Again, lifts. Another little bit there. Same on this side. A bit on my chin and a tiny little bit on my forehead and the centre of my nose. And then I'm going to blend this in with just this fluffy concealer blending brush. And when I blend it, I like to almost like pull it all up, so go up. I feel like it really lifts my face. Just going to take my sponge again and just really blend the concealer out and remove any excess. Bronzer, I'm using the Chanel bronzer. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. I've actually got a discount code for Boots, and you can get quite a bit of money off this. Such a nice spring summer product, because you really don't need a lot of it. It's really quite, as you can see, like, it's light and natural, so you can actually kind of like dust this all over your face, and it just gives you a little bit of colour, makes you look a little bit bronzed. And you don't have to be, what I like about these products is you don't have to be really precise with them. You can kind of just like really quickly do a really nice everyday makeup. You don't have to be too precise with them like you would with more of a contour, more of a cream contour. Again, this is very glowy, it melts into the skin. I just kind of like warm up my cheekbones, around my forehead, my jaw, my nose, my eyelids, just anywhere I want a little bit of like bronziness. That bronzer requires like little to none blending, which I really love, because again, it's just quick and easy mum makeup. Again, I'm going to go back in with my sponge and just blend it all in. Like I said, use this after every single step, and I feel like actually this has made probably the most difference to my makeup, because I do think when you're layering like lots of different products, especially liquid products, they kind of just like, when you don't remove the excess, they kind of like slip and slide all over my face and just make me look greasy, whereas I feel like when I use this, it just really helps melt it all in together. Okay, it's time for one of the best bits, blush. I have tried so many different blushes recently, and this is just my favourite, my go-to favourite everyday blush. It is the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom, and it's in the shade Sweet Peach Peony. Oh my goodness, it is just, the formula, the shade, everything about it is just gorgeous. It is almost like, it almost like feels wet when it goes on your face, and it just gives the most gorgeous like glass skin glowy finish. It's really peachy as well. I figured out that like pink toned, like very pink blushes just do not suit me. I suit more of like a sort of like a mauve, is that how we say that shade? More of like that sort of shade, or peachy. And I just think a peachy blush is so gorgeous for spring summer, and it just brings life back into my face. I always just feel like I look a lot more healthier and like full of life with a little bit of blush. Just gonna blend this in, and I kind of like blend it up, and then I go across my cheeks onto my nose, because then I feel like you get that almost like very natural sun-kissed kind of look, and it looks a little bit less like blusher. And then I take the same brush and just dust it on my forehead a tiny bit on my chin and the end of my nose, and I just think that makes it look really like you've been just in the sun. Not me, because I am in the shade. I'm a shade kind of gal, but my makeup makes me look like I can bear the heat. Going back in with the sponge to remove any excess. Okay, this is going to seem a little bit backwards, but I think this is where I was going wrong before with glowy makeup. So I would associate like glowy makeup with no powder, and I'd almost like leave my skin like this, and I'd feel like within the hour it would just kind of be all over the place and just look I'd just look a little bit greasy. So now what I do is I take a compact powder. This is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It's really good, and I take a little spongy and I actually just set my entire face, and it's gonna look very matte, but you gotta trust the process. So I pop this under my eyes. I don't touch this area too much, but I do my chin and around my mouth, and then I even take it up here, kind of like carve that bit out a little bit. I just pat this all over the face, my face, and then it looks very matte, and you're probably thinking, what was the point of putting all them glowy products on if you just want to look matte? We need to trust the process and let the magic happen. So I don't put too much on, just enough to set everything in place. As you can see, she's looking very matte, very old, very dusty, very crusty. That's how I feel with matte makeup these days, like a dusty, crusty, I don't know what, just like a dusty, crusty. So we're going to take a glowy setting spray and pop quite a lot of this on. I forgot to breathe. Like this setting spray especially, it really melts powder. Like it sets it, it melts it, and then you have that glowiness again. But we're going to add, this is possibly like my favourite makeup product ever, and I didn't use it for a while. I've started using it again, and it's just so gorgeous. This is a Refi gloss highlighter, and it's just gorgeous. I feel like it doesn't really look like a highlighter, it just really brings your skin back to life. So I'm going to take quite a bit of this just with my fingers, warm it up, warm it up on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use quite a bit of this, and look, instantly I am just going to apply this mainly on my cheekbones, but then I'm also going to take it onto my cheeks, my nose. I'm just going to go like back over my face to add glow, but it's not going to look greasy or like sweaty. It's going to just look really like, make you look really youthful. That's my nose. Teddy, whatever's wrong today? Changed Teddy's food a couple of months ago, and he's now on catkin, and let me tell you, this cat is so obsessed with catkin. He has it every morning and every night, and he just loves it so much. Like he constantly is like, every time I open the fridge he's like meow, every time I open any kind of packet he's like meow. Like he just thinks it's always dinner time. Part of me thought, is he just hungry? So he has like kibble as well, and I started giving him like a lunch, so he was having breakfast, lunch and dinner, but he was still doing it all the time, and I don't think he's hungry. I think he just wants to eat catkin all the time. Okay, so as you can see, the glow is back, and then I'm going to use the rest of what's on my hand on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to take the rest of it off my hand, and I'm going to just apply this all over my face. and it really does just, I feel like it just makes my skin so glowy, but it doesn't look greasy, and it just, I really love this makeup routine, and I actually think it's been years since I found a makeup routine I actually really love and I think suits me. Then to tie everything together for my eyes, I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer. Any bronzer that you have will work perfect for this. And I'm just going to dust this really easily. Again, when it's bronzer, I feel like it really doesn't require much blending, so it's just super quick, but this makes the biggest difference. I feel like this adds like depth back into your face. Green or blue eyes especially, this will just really make them pop. So I'm just gonna also just pop a little bit down my nose and then under my eyes. I feel like this step actually makes all the difference. I'm going to use the Refi Lip Sculpt in the shade Fawn. This is one of my favourite neutrals. It's just like the perfect neutral lip shade. I don't really know where I was going with that. And it's just really nice everyday. Pop that on, and then I'm just gonna like smudge it. Perfect nude, really nice and natural, and I feel like smudging it as well just makes it look like a bit of a lip stain. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the blush and just pop this in the middle of my lips, just so it kind of ties everything together. Then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. This is my least favourite part. It always gives me really bad anxiety. But I'm gonna like trap my eyelid, and it's just, oh. It does make such a difference though. Like it's worth the anxiety, okay? It's worth it. Please don't catch my eyelid, please don't catch my eyelid. Oh, we're safe. We live to tell the tale. And mascara. If you haven't tried a brown mascara, you need to. I don't think I will ever, well, never say never, but I will always reach for a brown mascara over black these days. I just think it's so much more softer, more flattering, and again, just perfect for every day. Desperately trying not to like open my mouth whilst I'm putting mascara on. Honestly, does anyone actually look nice putting mascara on? Because I'm just like, my mouth is just naturally, it's like my mouth has to open as wide as it possibly can to put mascara on. Last little step, I like to go over my beauty spots. Not whilst talking, because that would be a mess, Gemma. With a little bit of eyebrow pencil, just to make them a bit more prominent. I also have been loving a couple of little faux freckles recently. Just so nice for spring, summer. Blend those out. That is the finished makeup. It's glowy, it's peachy, it's bronzy. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels very like weightless. And I just feel like it looks really natural, and I feel like it may have looked like I used a lot of products, and the whole like setting my face to make it completely matte and then adding glow back in might have seemed a little bit pointless, but I feel like it just lasts that way. And yeah, I'm just so happy that I finally have a quick and easy mum makeup that doesn't age me 10 years and I actually really like. So yeah, updated makeup routine. Okay, first little thing I really want to do this morning is make some homemade jam. I've got these cute little jam jars with these little lids. They look so cute. We have an absolute abundance of Farm Shop fresh strawberries and fresh blueberries. We went the other day and they had these ginormous punnets of fresh strawberries and blueberries, so we bought them. And I kind of want to do something with these before they go at all soft, because I feel like fresh fruit just goes funny within days, doesn't it? And I made some homemade jam for my sister a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice. And I actually forgot how easy jam is to make. So you literally just need your fresh fruit, and then you need some kind of like sweetener, so either sugar or honey. I usually use a little bit of both, and then a little squeeze of lemon juice, and that's all you need. Then you simmer it away on the hob, probably for about like 20 to 25 minutes, until it becomes like a really sticky texture. I'll show you guys when I'm making it, like the texture you need to look for, because at that point it's ready. And then you just need to sterilize your jam jar, and you can store it in here. It's just a really nice little thing to make at home with any leftover fresh fruit that you have. Like I said, you can mix it as well. You can like mix lots of different flavors. strawberries? Can you? Do you want one? Do you want a strawberry? Yeah, let's get making our homemade jam. Both jams are simmering away. We've got the blueberry, give that a little stir actually. Blueberry jam, and then also the strawberry jam. With the strawberry jam, something I love to do, because I believe finding like whole or half strawberries in a jar of jam is one of life's small treasures. So I've kept quite a lot of the strawberries quite big, like that one. Oh. And I just wanted to show you the best way to see if your jam is done, because I feel like it's super important, otherwise it won't set. So you want to pop a little teaspoon of your jam on a plate, and to tell if it's set or not, you want to push it, and if it wrinkles up, then it's ready. So this isn't quite done because it just still looks quite runny. Another 5 minutes, and then I'll do another teaspoon and show you what it will look like when it's more set. It's had about an extra 10 minutes simmering time, and I feel like already you can just see the difference between 10 minutes. So this is what your jam wants to look like. When you push it, you want it to like wrinkle up and just have that kind of like jam-like consistency. It's not gonna look like proper jam until it's cooled down. So I would say this is ready to come off the heat. It's been simmering for about 30-35 minutes, so you really do just have to kind of eyeball it. I hate the word eyeball it because I just think of a big eyeball, but you know what I mean. That looks a lot more set than this one. Jam is finished. How cute do they look with their little jam hats on? So cute. I always think these just make such a lovely gift. Like I said, I made some for my sister, and yeah, I think with their little hats on, it just makes such a lovely little gift. Seeing parcels of some bits that I ordered for Jonah's first birthday, which is on the 14th of May. So Jonah's birthday is on the 14th of May, and then Noah's birthday is on the 31st of May. So we have a busy month. And for Jonah's first birthday, I wanted to do something nice and simple, something very timeless, and just something that him and Noah would both enjoy. And I've decided to do a Winnie the Pooh little breakfast party, because I thought it would be something nice that we could kind of enjoy in the morning, just us four, before we spend the rest of the day with our friends and family. So Jonah actually already has Pooh Bear, so we've already got him, but I needed to get the rest of the gang because we don't actually have those. So I picked up, oh, these are so cute. These are called like the classic collection. These not just make you feel all nostalgic. Love Winnie the Pooh. We have got Tigger, we've got Piglet, we've got Eeyore. I need to get Christopher Robin from somewhere, and Owl. Oh, Pooh Bear's on the floor. Sorry, Pooh. Then I picked up this little booklet of different like pastel coloured gingham pieces of card, and I'm actually going to make mini party hats out of these for the Winnie the Pooh gang. They're all going to have their own little party hat. Mini party hats for teddies were actually really hard to find online, so I thought let's just make them. Let's do a little bit of birthday DIY. So yeah, I'm going to make some of those. I might actually do that this afternoon and kind of get them all prepped and ready, because I know the 14th of May is just going to roll around so quickly. I got some little pom-poms for the tops of the hat, new glue gun so I can stick it all together. I also got some of this really pretty chiffon ribbon. This is the same ribbon that I actually used on the Christmas tree last year, and I just thought this would be so pretty to tie on the balloons. Speaking of balloons, I got a selection. I got these, which I'm not gonna lie, look a completely different colour to the ones I ordered. I ordered like pastel, like a baby blue, a nice butter yellow, a cream and a sage green, but they don't really, maybe they'll look different when they're blown up. But I've got a big helium canister. I thought I may as well buy one considering we've got Noah's and Jonah's birthday so close together, because we're obviously going to be using a lot of helium for balloons. And then I got a 1 and 3 balloon. Picked up these twirl candles. I thought they went nicely with the Winnie the Pooh theme. To me, when I'm thinking about Winnie the Pooh, I'm thinking about like lots of pastel colours, everything just being very soft and like gentle and whimsical. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So yeah, I've got these, which I think I'm gonna make like a big stack of pancakes and almost make them look like a little bit of a cake. And then for Jonah's cake, I'm gonna make a naked cake, so just like a Victoria sponge with like some just plain icing on. And then I've ordered from Etsy, I'm going to show you my Etsy parcel in a minute, which has just arrived. I've ordered some little Winnie the Pooh cake toppers, which will be really cute. And the last thing I got from Amazon was this little honey jar. I'll show you the rest of the birthday bits from Etsy. She's a gardener now, okay? She is green fingers now, okay? Because I have got a watering can. If all else fails, at least I've got a pretty watering can, okay? Watering my flowers that are non-existent right now because they're not actually planted, but I'm prepared. I really wanted to get a cute watering can before I've even learned how to garden. Garden? Do gardening. What am I saying? And then a couple of really sweet little personalised bits I got from Etsy. I got this, which I think I'm going to pop in the cake. Jonah one today. Little Winnie the Pooh. So cute. I got these, which I thought could be cute in the pancakes or like the fruit, just to kind of scatter around the table. And then something that hasn't arrived yet, which is so cute, is some little Winnie the Pooh cutouts, kind of like this actually, but they hang off the end of the string of the balloon. So it's gonna be so cute. How cute is this little pen? This lives in the kitchen drawers and it makes me laugh because whenever Jamie's got to fill out like a serious form, this is the only one in the drawers and he's like, how do you expect me to write anything serious with this pen? Anyway, I've just done a little test run of the little party hats and how cute is this? I'm gonna do like lots of different shapes and sizes. Let's test it on old Pooh Bear over here. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see? That looks so cute. I've never actually made hats for teddy bears before, believe it or not. So what I did was I just got a bowl, probably not the most practical of things, but it worked. I got a sheet of the gingham paper and I drew a semicircle. Water, it makes it easier to roll. Does that make any sense? I feel Amy's toxic trait is just thinking he can do everything better than me.
It is my toxic trait. But why would you try and guess what a semicircle is when you could just do a circle?
Because that wastes all my paper.
Why does it?
I wanted to do 2 circles per piece of paper. Right, here we go. Let's see who can make the best teddy bear party hat.
I feel like I'm trying to rush.
You're acting as if you've done this before.
No, I'm just not. No, I'm just...
I've just cut out what he said because it was rude. Very, very rude.
Right, so I've got my little cursor in the middle. I've got my line to the edge.
Gosh, I'm surprised you've not got a,
You know what I'll do?
what are they called?
Laser level.
No, not laser level. I can't even think what they're called. Protractor? Surprised you've not got your protractor out.
Gosh.
Okay, that's actually... oh my god. Okay, compare it to mine.
I didn't. What on earth?
Oh my god.
Yours is like a bloody pastry or something.
Leave mine alone, they're rustic.
You are a good baker. That's where it's come from.
Okay, Jamie's is actually so much better.
Yeah, and then just, like, how big do you want it?
Oh, okay, yours is so cute. Oh, I don't know.
We can have, like...
Let's ask the audience. Okay, guys, which hat do you like best? Jamie's hat or my hat?
Mine needs a big D on it for dunce.
Why?
Have you not seen a dunce hat?
No.
Oh, don't get that close to my face, jeez. No one needs that in their life.
I'll do a mixture of both, I think.
Or...
Oh my god, yours is actually so much better.
Or even if you did... I mean, you are using more paper that way.
But no, yours looks so much better. Okay, scrap my idea, everybody. Let's do Jamie's way.
How big do you want it? Well, what you could also do is you could carry that cut on through.
What?
Let me demonstrate. Oh my goodness. They didn't come in here for this. I've got work to do. If you're wondering why Girl of Muse hasn't been released yet, this is why.
It's too busy making party hats for teddies.
Right. So there was a bit of excess paper, you see, so just draw around it, cut it in half, and then do the same sort of thing.
Oh, and then you can make mini ones. Oh, okay, so much easier. Why is my brain so backwards?
I don't know, Gemma. I often
I ask myself this every day. I was telling everyone about your favourite pen that you reach for in the drawer.
Where's my pen? I've got like a Parker.
Hello, he's like, where's a pen? I'm like, in the drawer, and he pulls out this.
How are you going to write with that?
Easy.
I'm not conducting an
Fluffy cat pen.
full of like 2-year-olds. Yeah, pinch it where you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crafting King, here he is.
Literally, the crafting king.
What's the woman's name on? Job's done, the crafting queen?
Sarah Davies.
Well, watch out, Sarah.
Jamie's the new crafting king.
Here he is.
Oh my god, that's actually unreal. Look how neat it is. Jamie's actually been a proper DIY king today.
I just wanted to show you what I've done.
Also, my Girl of Muse hasn't
so
launched
I've
yet.
also had to do something for my dad. Because they've got this burger van, right? Random one, at their age. But they've got a burger van and they need some little printable menus, so I just knocked this up for them.
So good. Saddle up street food.
It's that's how they do, that's their font and stuff. So.
It looks so good.
Just
so then
fitted it
people
onto the
can
page.
like tick what they want and it's much easier for them to make it. Okay, the Winnie the Pooh gang is officially ready to party. Oh my god, they look so cute. Now I want to make hats for like every single cuddly toy in the whole house. Oh my god, they look so cute. I can't believe how well Jamie's party hats turned out. So cute and so easy to make. Be right back, just gonna make every single teddy in the whole house. What I'm thinking of doing as well for Noah's birthday is getting all his favourite cuddly toys, making party hats for them and attaching balloons to them and popping them outside his bedroom door for when he wakes up on his birthday. I think he will absolutely love that so much. We've just come to the park after nursery and I don't know who's having more fun, Noah or Jamie. You gonna have a go? Yes, darling. You wanna go on the swing? You wanna go on the swing? Oh, you want Jonah to go in there. You wanna go on the swing? Yeah. the day now. We have just done the nursery pickup, picked up some hydrangeas for the flower beds. I'm thinking I'm gonna give you guys a garden update now. You're gonna have to bear with me though, because there's still quite a lot of work to be done, mainly just tidying up. So first things first, you may notice we have a new fence. We have been meaning to do this for the longest time. We had, I want to say it's called a cattle fence, but I feel like that is wrong, which was nice. Oh, hello, Babbage. Hello. Hi, boys. Oh, they're so sweet. Like, it's been forever since you guys have seen the rabbits as well. Look how much bigger they've got. They're just loving life, honestly. Anyway, the fence that we had previously just wasn't very practical with children, with animals. It just gave me anxiety, like every time Noah was out here, that he could just like disappear off into the garden if one of us needed to go in for a minute. So yeah, we've got a new fence. I love it. I feel like it feels so much more private and it looks a lot nicer as well. And then we have the flower beds of dreams. Now, I said to Jake, I want flower beds all the way around the garden. Kind of underestimating how many plants I'm actually going to need to fill these flower beds, because it's going to be quite a lot. Picked up these hydrangeas from B&Q, and I mean, look, it's a drop in the ocean really, isn't it? They're the ones with like the really big beautiful heads, and they are white. They're going to look so gorgeous. So plans for plants, what I'm thinking is I'm going to pop a couple of pictures on screen of other people's gorgeous gardens that I've seen. I would love to have like hydrangeas all along here and all down there, and then maybe some lavender here, and then I'm thinking of planting something at the back that's going to spread and potentially go up the fence. So I'm thinking of maybe some climbing jasmine or something that is just gonna, you know, grow, multiply through the flower beds. It's just the reality of getting our garden ready for summer. Everything's just kind of been dumped here, but we're obviously gonna sort all this out, jet wash all the furniture, and then over here we also need to jet wash the patio, which is a job for this weekend. Jake also built these steps. Oh my goodness, look at the rabbits. Oh my god. Look at their back legs. Oh my god, is that not just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my goodness, so cute. They're just like snuggled up next to each other. Oh, so cute. Now what are they doing? Chasing each other's bums. These steps leading down to Jamie's office, which before this was just kind of like a bit of a muddy mess. So it's nice now to have just a little bit more structure to the garden. Jamie's outside office. Quick and easy little dinner for tonight. I've just made a little chicken teriyaki kind of stir fry. It is just red onions, green pepper, chicken breast, and then some teriyaki sauce. And then we're gonna have it with, you could have it with rice or noodles, but I think we're gonna have rice with some sesame seeds on top. This is one of my favorite, quick and easy, throw it all in one pan, ready in 15 minutes kind of dinners. Dishevelled. This is what after bedtime routines, this is my look after bedtime routines. Look like I've actually been dragged through a hedge backwards. Feel like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. And if you're wondering why I'm talking so quietly, it's because, let me show you, one has hijacked our bed this evening. And I would love to say that this isn't a regular occurrence, but it is. We seem to have a little bit of a co-sleeping situation right now. Basically, a couple months ago, Jonah kept getting like back-to-back illnesses, which I think Noah was bringing home from nursery. And I went through a bit of a phase where I can't remember which illness it was one of the many colds, hand, foot and mouth, just things that were floating about, one of the many lovely winter illnesses. Poor Jonah was getting them back to back, and we kind of went through a bit of a stage where he wouldn't sleep unless he was in my arms. So we kind of fell into a little bit of a bad habit where he would just sleep with me in the bed, like on my arm, because if I dared put him down, he would wake up. So we kind of fell into this like co-sleeping situation, and now it's so hard to get him in his cot at night. He will not go in the cot, he just wants to sleep in the bed with me and Jamie. So for the past month or so he's been in the middle of me and Jamie, but none of us get any sleep because I feel like Jonah's not really got enough room and he's like tossing and turning a lot. I don't sleep because I'm terrified of him being in the bed with us, so I kind of just nap, and Jamie just lays on the edge of like the wood of the bed, like having this much room. So yeah, we do really need to kind of like sort that situation out because I just feel like it's not good for any of us. So I have got a call scheduled with Victoria, VDH Sleep, and she is the sleep wizard. She's so good at like putting together routines for your little ones. Like when you tell her what your current routine is, she's like, that's what you're doing wrong, change this, and it will change everything. And she's just so good. So I've got a call with her this week and we're going to kind of discuss a plan for getting Jonah back into his cot. Because like I said, none of us get any sleep at the moment, and as much as it's like so lovely and cozy having him in the bed, because honestly it is, it's just, I feel like it's not very sustainable. So yeah, that's the situation at the moment. I am just about to jump in the shower, do my skincare. Jamie's just doing a couple bits on his laptop, and then we're gonna meet in bed and watch our series. We're currently watching You. Oh my goodness, one of my favourite. I feel like it's been a while since we've had our little series chat and I miss it. I love this section of the vlog. Like when we're in bed, we're cozy. It's just the time to unwind, watch our favourite thing on telly. I feel like, this sounds a little bit sad to admit, but like series are such a huge part of my life. I feel like there's nothing better than having a new season of a series that you really, really enjoy, and like having that feeling of looking forward to watching it all day. I love nothing more than that. So yeah, You is one of my favourite series, and there's a whole new season. We're currently on episode 2 and it's so good so far. And also, oh my goodness, we have not spoken about this properly yet. Summer, I Turned Pretty. Season 3 is coming this summer and I'm so excited. Like it gives me, I've actually got goose pimples thinking about it. How ridiculous is that? Like I got a cold shiver. I'm just so excited. I would say that is my favourite series ever. Like ever. More than anything. More than Breaking Bad, more than You, more than This Is Us. I actually think I like it more than This Is Us. It's just such, oh, I just love everything about it. Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah? I'm so conflicted, and I actually think about this. I'm way too invested basically in this series, in something that isn't actually real life, but I just feel like, I don't know, I love seeing Belly with Jeremiah. It could be like their happy ever after. But then she's just meant to be with Conrad, isn't she? Like she's actually in love with Conrad. Whereas I feel like with Jeremiah, he's the nice guy and things could be so simple, but she just is in love with Conrad. And I feel like, oh, I've just got so many thoughts. And end today's vlog. Like I said, I'm gonna go and jump in the shower, get ready for bed. Thank you all so much for spending the day with me. My next vlog, I am looking to really make a start on the garden, and also I think it's the vlog that's going to include Jonah's first birthday Winnie the Pooh breakfast. So I'm looking forward to seeing kind of like my vision come to life. But yeah, thank you all so much for spending the day with me. It's been lovely as always, and I will catch up with you all really soon. Night night.